everyone, I'm Nalini and today I'm going to show you how I do my self makeup for Festive, especially for Navratri, and this makeup is going to be extra savvy, extra glamorous and everything extra. So we can call it extra glam festive makeup look. So without any further ado, let's get started. So this is my Bollywood filter Rene primer. So I'm gonna prime my skin. It scents so good. Just check it out. The color is so nice, so chic. It's like rubbery, but it's good. Let's just pop onto our skin. This has a very, you can check it out. It's kind of like smooth and sultry effect. So it's kind of hiding all the wrong shines from our T-zone and then pores, extra pores and everything like that. So taking some good amount, I'm going to full cover up my face with this. Again, this is Bollywood filter from Rene, and I think this is a brand of Sushmita Sen's. You can see the moment I dab some onto here, and just it mattifies my skin. I think it's a good deal. Price I don't remember, but it was not that pricey. So yeah. After this, my face just looks so perfect and perfect for the picture. I think I don't even need foundation, but since this is an extra glamorous look, I'm gonna put some foundations, of course. Starting out with Supra Color. This is from Krylon and it helps to cover up um, all the darker zones. This is also not going to layer up too much because the product is so light to your skin, for my skin. So I'm just trying to dab on all the areas where I want to cover up my skin. Since I have a lot of spots, those are like beauty spots on my face. I have a lot of them. So sometimes I feel like covering them up, but sometimes it's okay. So today, since I'm going to do extra glam makeup, I'm going to cover it up. ये है मेरा stippling brush and this is pack 256. It's perfect for your makeup and for blending it up. If you don't have beauty sponges and beauty eggs, this brush is perfect for creating that finish and it blends the makeup so nicely. And the best part, it doesn't take up too much of product also from your face, which is the best, I think. Because sometimes like you put on the makeup and then the brush or the applicator takes away a lot of it, a huge amount of it is gone. So then you have to reapply. So this is how you're just wasting a lot of makeup also. So I think this is perfect if you do it with your brush, since the only thing, it nicely stipples and blends away. And remember to do it in a circular motion so that in that way you are going to have that very nicely blended finish, because of course this is a base and base needs to sit properly onto your skin, and since base is the only important thing, अच्छा दिखना चाहिए, so this is important, and in circular motion again. So this is the base and it's done. Now I'm going to apply a second, which is a very natural skin color of mine, and वो है ये. This is my favorite foundation. This is perfect for summer, humid, and it's liquid based. And you can just see just so much of my skin color, like closer to my skin color. So it's nice in that way. So I'm just taking out very little portion of it here and there and on nose, around my lip area, because that tends to be a little darker than the rest of your face. I don't know why, but it just happens to be like that. And you know what? It's so much therapeutic to do your self makeup. I think I learned self makeup pretty soon and I enjoyed it, doing it more often, because you become so much independent. I think I just love the feeling that you get independent with all that makeup of yours. And see how nicely it blends out into the skin. Since that primer, which I applied before, the first step primer, that's not letting the products dry out. That's the reason it's giving so much glowy and so much nicer finish. Check it out yourself. And I think I'm here done. Although I look like an egg baked one, but that's going to go away with my shading and contouring. Now's the time for eyes and eyebrows, not lips. So eyes and brows. So let's get to go onto that part first. My very favorite palette for eyebrows, of course. It has also an applicator, which is my absolute favorite, this cutie. Because it's just so much to take the product and then apply it in the natural way. So I usually like taking the brown color, the lighter part of brown and not the darkest, because that's how it just gives me a natural looking brows. I don't like making it too black or darker at once. Also, it's always better to go slower than just making a lot of makeup just sit there and look like shocked face. That seems very weird to me. So I just try taking naturally and just covering up my scars area where I don't have much of hair, brow hair. So here I'm done, and now I'm going to put some primer and concealer as well. So I'm taking some primer and I'm covering up at the brow bone like this and on this under eye part, although not much but little bit. And then I'm going to use the same brush to spread it out all over my eyelid very nicely and smoothly. And then you can see the difference, how nicely the brows differentiates. It's the same for the other eye. Okay. The rest product can be applied below of your eye. If you have any left onto your brush, just apply it below your eyes. I don't need to put it all over my eye, but just at the corners. So here it is. Now I'm going to use my same brush and blend it away. Since I applied too much of product, I think this is going to give a larger skin area to be blended and smudged at once. Also, it has some different product, which was my foundation, so that is going to help me with the extra whiteness to just little toned out and match up with my skin color. So now after this I'm going to put some powder and just set the primer. This is my powder, which I have taken out in another container because then it used to fall a lot. Taking a brush, just baking it up or kind of setting it up so that it doesn't budge or make crease over my folding of lid all the time. Also some under the eye because there also the product was applied. So although this is not the final concealer, which was just to manage the extra product which was in the brush, because I don't like wasting my products, and you are free to do anything because you are doing your own makeup. So just experimenting is the primary key. to doing your own makeup, and it's fun. Now, I'm taking my brush. This is my angled fluffy brush. And now I'm going to take my neutral shaded palette for contouring my eyes. Now we have already shifted towards our leaving our brows and moving towards the eyeshadow, which is going to be extra glamorous because of the extra glamorous festive look. So here I'm going to take the brown shade because this is what I'm going to contour my eyes with. So I'm going to take, its name is so sweet, it's Teddy, and I'm going to take in the corner, at the very corner of my eye, and this would be the socket. This is just a lining and I'm not going to keep it this color only. I'm going to darken it a little bit more. But first I'm just outlining, so I'm going to use a brown shade which is almost closer to my skin tone and almost natural looking, upper eye of your skin. So there also I'm going to do this. You can see I'm just making it no harsh line, so I'm just taking it in a round way, and here on a very angular way, which is kind of, if you draw a line to here and your brow goes there, so that will be the tangent. You will be putting your straight line with your brush, and here at the socket where your eyelid folds, there you will be going an around a rounder motion. So it's done with the outer part. Now it's time to shift for a little darker shade because it's a glamorous look and there has to be extra something. Moving back to my another darker palette. This is also from Huda, but this is palette Rose and it has all sort of darker shades which I prefer. It has all sort of poppy colors and then shimmery colors, and then this darker one, it's going to be my edge, outer edge. So let's try with black truffle. And I'm always taking it from the higher angle of my brush, from here, like there. You can see. So this is how I'm gonna take product onto my brush, and I'm gonna make it in the same manner at the edge and here. Although I'm going to darken it up with a bit more, that's going to be the darkest. So slowly I'm going to darken it like this. So you can see the corner of my eye is almost now getting darker. Like that. And here also. And I'll be darkening it even more, but I like how it has turned out. Oh my god, it has turned out so nice. So this is going to be the edge. That is going to be the edge. Now as you can see, it has already taken up the shape. Now is the time for taking some bronzer color, which is a shimmery part. This bubbly color. And I'll be putting it up into my central area. It's so much like champagne color. I like how it looks into the eyelid. Now's the time to take some more shimmery and glittery eyeshadow, and I'll be taking it from this palette of mine. It is a kind of color board and it has a lot of colors. This is from Beauty Glazed. I don't know if that's a brand, but it definitely has a lot of shimmery color to choose from. I love all of it. So here I can see I have lots to choose from. So I'm gonna take some shimmery brown, um, bronzer kind of look. I'll be taking for my central coloring again on that. And here, this is it. Now's the time to take some shimmer, which would be this color. This looks extra glamorous to me already. So I'm just gonna take a bit and gonna dab it. Now, if this doesn't work like it should, but it's not, so I'm gonna take some glue, glitter glue to my eye. This is a two-way glitter glue, and firstly I'm going to put onto my lid because it's not sticking properly, so I'm just going to spread a bit like this so that the color sticks to it. Again, I'm going to take the same color which I showed because I have the similar colored dress. And also this is glamorous look. So I'm going to take and dab 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 and filling out with those shimmers. Basically sticking them into the right place. So here I'm taking again some glue. I'll be dabbing it up with my same color. There we go. Now I'm taking the bronze color and applying at the extreme edge. Like that. You can see the corner. Now again I'm taking the black truffle, the darkest of all, to the edge. And slightly under my eye, slight. And the other brown to the further eye base. This way it's also going to give it the contoured look, and rest is all followed. So you can see it's done, but in the halfway. Now I'm going to line my eye with my pencil liner, or you can also use your eyeliner, which I'm going to use my eyes well in lining my both lines. My both waterline will be lined with it. So here you can see I'm going to line it up. I almost poked my eyes, but that's okay. That is part of self doing. It's part and parcel of doing self makeup. You occasionally tend to do that. There are a lot of fallouts. Notice, going to take away all the fallouts. There were lots of fallouts which looked really off putting. Let's now immediately coat our eye with mascara. Like that, it's done. Especially the mascara needs to dry out, and then we will be putting our falsies. Falsies are important because this is extra glamorous, extra savvy, extra. So falsies needs to go. Meanwhile, I'm going to contour my under eye. So I'm going to take this and put a white line in here because I don't want to spread too much beyond that point. So here I am doing it. So blending is every step's essential part. So every time you do your step, don't forget to blend nicely because there needs to be no harsh line and nothing, no harsh line and no spots. You have to make it very spot free. I don't know, I'm losing on energy because maybe the kind of food I have eaten is not good. I think the lashes are done. It has become a little stickier. So I'm going to just do it like this, and stick it onto my original lash, very close to the lash line. You can see my lash and my eye length is almost not congruent. There. So the eyes are now done, and one thing is missing. Now I'm going to take the pencil and that. So eyes are now done. It's about the face now. Onto my cheekbone where I'll be applying my blusher and this typical nose. Since I like doing Barbie noses now, this is the spot I put on the line. Very little left products there and there. Time for blending everything together and up. So here I will be blending everything upward, and these things will go onto my hairline. This one again goes to up because we need everything for a lifted look. Remember, we don't need anything droopy or too much gravity friendly. So this is how we'll be doing, and now is the time for nose. So for nose, like this. Like that. So the contour is now done, which is a basic part. Now is the time for some bronzer onto the same side where I had my contours. So this is my favorite bronzer, and this is my favorite mermaid brush. And I'm going to take some product and just put onto the same line. Taking some products and making it all glittery and shimmery onto the forehead as well. On forehead there will be little slight coloration, and onto the cheekbones goes the maximum, and for my nose same. Okay, so we are done, and now it's time for kind of baking. This is my favorite sound. I'm just baking under my eye, slight under the eye, slight. I think we're done. Now only one thing is left, that is guess what? Blusher. I'm going to take my blusher come highlighter. This is my absolute favorite for all of those sparkly, extra glamorous and all sort of extras. Whenever we are adding extra, this is what I like doing. And also I always like keeping at the side of my face. So this is the pink color which I'm taking and not the peach color. So here it goes, and a little bit onto the sides like this. So nicely done now, and it's time for the lip color. If you see that any of your particles are going, you can still like go and blend it out. And then it's time for lip color. So for lip color, I'm gonna choose my all-time lip pencil. If you don't have any other color matching to your lipstick, you always can choose a pink color, which is almost, that should be either nude or pink. So this is pink because I have almost same kind of color, and you could choose according to your lip color. That would be your absolute universal lip color, because you don't need to keep changing with different lipsticks. You can always just line it up with this and you're good to go. So here it is, and now my favorite. This is a brick color. I like it for, this is not red and this is not brown either. I like it for it has that oomph factor. like that. And I'm going to mix it up with another color, make it a little more different, a little browner color. And then again, the same shade. Until I get the true color, the desired color, I keep it mixing and matching. Okay, I think it's done now. And this is a full glam look. Full glam festive look. And just give me a moment. Here it is, the full glam festive look. I hope you liked it and do give it a try, and it is going to be one of the blasting looks for your festive season as well. I think I can't stop looking at myself. Okay then, bye, love you. See you in my next video.